standing up to be counted. Most of the 3,000 lawyers who attended this meeting in Colombo spoke in one voice to denounce the government's attempts to remove the Chief Justice, Shirani Bandaranaike. The media were not allowed into the meeting, but Al Jazeera obtained this exclusive footage. The final resolution, which was passed, calls on President Mahinda Rajapaksa to reconsider the impeachment, demands the introduction of laws on the removal of Superior Court judges which follow the principles of natural justice before proceeding with the impeachment, and says if the current Chief Justice is removed without a fair trial, the Bar Association will not welcome her successor.
Nobody opposed to this. This was unanimous.
It was the largest gathering of the bar in recent times, and its president had a challenging task to manage the proceedings. Chaos reigned at the meeting, while most of those who threw their weight behind the resolutions thought they were voting against the impeachment of the Chief Justice. Very few knew what exactly the resolutions contained. Despite differing views, most agreed that the judiciary must be protected.
If one judge is removed in that way, that all the other judges, rest of the judges will have to work under some fear psychosis. They do not know what kind of influence that will be made in the future.
A small group of lawyers supporting the impeachment were drowned out and protested at the end of the vote. Scuffles broke out but were quickly settled. The resolution is the latest in a series of protests around the country against the government's attempts to remove the country's highest-ranking judge, who is accused of financial misconduct, abuse of power and bias. Charges she says she can disprove if given a fair trial. After a guilty verdict by government MPs on a parliamentary select committee, the Speaker has announced the impeachment will be debated in Parliament next month. The Supreme Court is also expected to rule on the legality of the Select Committee process shortly. Mina Fernandez, Al Jazeera, Colombo.